Muffed is here. A reliable fantasy year. Let's look under the hood. Muffed!
A.J. Brown finished the 2025 fantasy season as the number 11 wide receiver in total points per reception scoring and the number 12 wide receiver in points per reception per game. And honestly, that ranking might be the most surprising stat of his year, because if you watch the Eagles, this felt like a season where Brown got muffed by his own offense. He missed 3 games in September with a hamstring, vented about his role on a live stream, and watched Devontae Smith pass him as Jalen Hurts' preferred target. Through 8 games, he had just 31 catches for 408 yards. And yet, he closed the year as the first receiver in Eagles history with 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons. A frustrating, drama-filled year the box score quietly rescued.
Now let's dig into the numbers, because this is where the Brown season gets genuinely interesting. He averaged 14.7 points per reception per game across 15 games. Solid mid-range starter production, but the shape of that average is the real story. This was textbook boom or bust, not steady floor. Brown posted single-digit games in 5 of his 15 outings, including a 1.8 in week 1, a 2.7 against Tampa Bay, and a 3.3 in the Packers game that triggered the live stream. Then he flipped the boom switch, 35.2 against the Bears, 28.1 at Minnesota, 25.0 at Dallas, 22.9 versus the Rams. Underneath, the usage and efficiency say elite, a 29% target share, a 36% air yard share, 41.6% share of intended air yards, and a plus 33.7 in total expected points added on receiving plays. He averaged 2.17 yards of separation and finished plus 1.17 in yards after catch over expectation. Translation: when the ball came his way, Brown was still one of the most productive receivers in football. The problem was 121 targets in 15 games and touchdown equity that kept landing elsewhere. The play that captures the whole season comes from week 7 at Minnesota. 4th and 4, Eagles ball at the Vikings 37, scoreless first quarter. Hurts takes the shotgun snap and rips it deep down the left sideline. Brown hauls it in for a 37-yard touchdown. 26 air yards, 11 after the catch, worth plus 6.37 in expected points added on a single snap. That's the entire Brown profile in miniature. When Philadelphia actually pointed the offense at him on a high leverage down, he was still a top shelf weapon. The frustration of 2025 wasn't that he couldn't do it anymore, it was that the offense kept finding ways not to ask. Muffed!
Brown smashed his way to the number 11 wide receiver finish in total points per reception despite missing 3 games and a season of public friction. A boom or bust year that his target share and air yards share kept afloat. The clearest weakness in the data is the touchdown column. 7 scores on 121 targets for a receiver with a 36% air yard share is light, and 5 single-digit fantasy games out of 15 is a volatile floor.
That's A.J. Brown's 2025.
One quick note, if you want the same treatment for every player on your fantasy roster every week, head to muff.ai and we'll build you a custom weekly show. That's the wrap.